God damn it. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. What's up, guys? This is Ninja on a Ninja, and basically today I wanted to talk to guys about life and trees. Um, Basically, this is a far fetched idea, I admit. It'll be hard for some of you to believe, but bear with me. I have a theory. If you go to a tree, okay, and you get like let's say a baseball, all right, and you hold it against the tree and you push hard against the tree. If you push hard and hold it against the tree, while you're holding it against the tree, and you hold it against the tree for a year, eventually the tree will have moved in some way. Now, not a tree with a lot of bark because the bark is not the tree. Remove the bark from the surface and contact the actual tree, not the surface, not the bark, not the bullshit. Remove all of that and get to the actual tree, okay? And push the ball against the tree, and eventually what will happen is that tree will give way. And my point is that I believe that it's not solid. It's just that it's so rigid and slow that it seems to be solid. But that's what I'm saying. Like if you hold it against the tree for like a year, right? You just take it and you hold it against the tree for a year, it will eventually go away. Like it'll eventually give way or grow around the ball, and the ball will actually have room. Basically, you'll notice that the ball has traveled some distance because that's what happens. That's my point, and the idea is because it's alive, it's living, it's reacting. It's just people have this idea, and it's not true. This concept, it's not. You have this illusion in your head, and I believe that that's how a lot of this world is people have these ideas and they ran with them. But these ideas are not thought out. They're wrong. Basically, like racism is a lie. Time isn't real. It's an illusion. Days don't exist. Things like that of that nature, right? Um, so, yeah, that's kind of my point. It changes reality. It changes your concept of reality. And that's the whole point, basically. It's just to wake you up, make you realize that these people don't care and they're just there for money, right? Or there's your tree hugger. And I believe that nature is should win in this point. You should be a tree hugger versus being an oil tycoon, for example. And yes, it brings a lot of money and fame and fortune and blah blah blah. But versus a tree, I'll take the tree. Like either you have what's it called, um, quite a bit of oil, or you have a tree. Like either take a tree or a tree worth of oil. Like those are your choices, right? You can't even say it's a tree or what's 10 years worth of tree, basically, or like 5 years of worth of tree. Like a tree, what's it called? You need to develop it. Like the only reason why the Earth, I don't know what the hell happened. I can see now. Earth was like Mars, and life came from somewhere, and life hit the earth, and because of that, basically, it sparked something. I believe this happened, right? I believe I don't. I think that we are not the first people. Maybe on Mars or Earth, but we are not the first life form. I think there's more than one life form. I think there's basically, to break it down, um, the sun gives us energy, and plants convert that energy into life, and that's where life comes from. That's where the sun is our god, essentially. Because without the sun, we would die, basically. Now, we say we would do well, we'd be okay without the sun, but you gotta understand, like, even though it's, what's it called? I'm trying to think of the word. Um, like, I'm fucking dying, dude. I think I'm dying. I can't think of words. Like, I was talking to this girl on the phone earlier, and I couldn't think of the word accent. I could not think of the word for the life of me, and I had it. I was like, oh, that's right. I remember the word, and I forgot the word again. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, I'm getting old. That shit's starting to happen more and more and more. Something happened. But anyways, that that tree, it's alive. It's a living thing. And so to go back to the point real quick. So you have a planet, and it's just devoid of life. And then what happened was a meteor hit, and it sparked life, basically. So, and then we get energy from the sun. Like, the sun has a lot of energy, right? And then it goes into the earth, and that the earth is converting it, and solar powered, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And the wind generated, right? Like, these are all consequences of the sun. Without the sun, we wouldn't have the things that we need to exist. Like, if you were to go dig into the center of the earth and try to exist, like, on the planet alone, like, unless, like, you may be able to, convert some of the heat from the earth and turn it into energy, but understand, like, that's finite. Basically, it's unlimited as of yet, um, but it seems that way. But it's finite compared to us. It's infinite. But because we're probably gonna die well before the Earth runs out of energy, before any of the sun runs out of energy, blah blah blah. Millions of years. Like, we're only a few thousand years old, like 1,000 maybe tops, right? But the Earth is millions of years old, and we can only imagine, like, how far a civilization might be. And the thing is, most people don't take this into consideration. Um, they may not be very far. And the reason why is you have to look at us. We have nearly died many, many times, basically, right? Wars, basically, and dictators and authoritarians and whatnot. They take control of the planet, and they try to stifle growth. You can't rise, because if you rise, you might take my position. So I got to stop you from getting better. That's why they have the paywall, right? If you want to learn something, you have to pay for it, basically. And, like, that's basically like saying, like, if you have to have money in order to earn money, and if you don't have money, then you're just a fucking what's it called, a loser, a failure. But the thing is, like, some people don't deserve it. Like, that's what you do. Like, just because you own a house doesn't mean you have the rights to the house. That's kind of what it comes down to. And sometimes your kids don't want the fucking house, and then, like, but the point is, there is bullshit along the way, and there are people trying to rig the game along the way. There's people that can't gain, and they're rigging the system so that they can gain along the way. That's just with us, and we can only imagine what's out there. And we can only imagine, like, maybe they don't have a Bernie Sanders or a Barack Obama. Maybe they didn't have them. Maybe all they have is Hitler's. And maybe they're stuck in, like, 1960. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they haven't advanced beyond that point. Maybe they're stuck there. Other societies and whatnot. But anyways, so the main point was a tree is alive. I'm getting old. That's why the words are starting to slip my mind. It's not because I'm dying. It's because I'm old, and it's because I have too much on my plate. That's what it is. It's just my mind is. It's just it's time. I can't learn anymore. It's just it's time to execute what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I've spent my life learning and growing. It's time to fucking dive. I've never dove into. I've never like I'm like an eagle. I'm just soaring. I've been going up, up, up. I'm learning. Now it's time to just glide. Most people like it's time to retire basically, right? Like I'm trying to it's retire learning, and now it's time to use the lessons I have acquired over the years. Most people they go up and they stop early and they become a stripper or a pole dancer or a football player or something, and you can last for a while, but if you didn't learn, you know what I'm saying, like it's either become a football player, become a star, make millions when you're young, or or learn and become the smartest man in the world like me. And now it's time to fucking live. So anyways, that's me, by the way. I am like an eagle. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. I went, and finally, now it's time to soar. Now it's just time to, right? And there has been things that have plummeted me, but I'm like, right. So it depends. Trying to remember, there's a game I was playing on my phone, and you fly an airplane. Each time you throw it, that's life. It's you throw a paper airplane. That's your son. That's your kid, and you hope that they make it past beyond, and they get far enough, and they rise above. That's what it should be. That's what life should be. Why people see a plane and they try to tear it down, I don't know. I have no idea why people do that shit. Like I've never been insignificant and insecure or pathetic. I don't know what it is to suck. I don't know how it feels to be terrible at something, because I'm smart enough to understand that maybe this just isn't my cup of tea. Let's just move on to something else. I'm smart enough to have that knowledge. There is something like it's kind of like that saying there's somebody for everybody. Well, that's how it is for life. There is something for everyone. It's just you have to have the brain capacity and the knowledge and the education to go out and discover it and find out what it is that you're good at and then be good at it. That's what you do, right? So, anyways, that's the video. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. And of course, they rigged the system. They rigged the game. Like I got no hits, no viewers, nothing. No one came by, nothing, ever. That's how it is. That's how it is. So, anyways, my IP is fucked. But yeah, that's why we need Bernie Sanders to do well. That's why we need Obama to do well. That's why we need like liberalism. Like I will say that the liberals and the Republicans, both of them, progressives, or what's called it's Democrats and Republicans, right? Both of them are corrupt. They're both fucked up. But we need them. We need both of them. And that's kind of the way it is. It's just one way or the other. So the Republican Party, unfortunately, is corrupt. The Democrat Party is unfortunately corrupt. And they're both corrupted. And we need a new party to rise, basically. And I think that's what it is. That's the answer they're looking for, right? Me personally, I'm not Democrat or Republican. I'm a naturalist. I'm the Green Party. I'm the Green Party. I believe in the trees. Like at the very start of the video, trees. Like I believe in the trees. I believe in nature. I believe in happiness. I believe in just existing properly. I exist in right. That's all I want. That's all I want. If you want to fucking rig the game, fuck you. You're the coward. Like that's what it is. That's what it is. It's the fucking failures and losers in life are in charge. That's what it is. That's all it is. Anyways, no one's gonna see this because I'm pointing that out, and that's information that they don't want you to have because you know that they are in charge because I'm telling you they're in charge, and that's why they're gonna try to remove that from the system because they need you to believe that the world's okay when in reality they're fucking it up. And you don't know about it because you're too caught up in your bullshit to realize they're fucking it up. And you keep trusting them, but they keep fucking it up. They keep fucking it up more and more and more and more. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. And they control the system. Anyways, that's it. Be well, be happy, be safe. Hug a tree. Hug a tree, motherfucker. A tree is life. If you get a baseball and you push it against a tree, the tree will eventually start to move. Move the bark. Get rid of the bark and actually make contact with the tree. Not the bark, the tree. And eventually the tree will move. Eventually the tree will move. Right? And maybe that's true with gold as well. Maybe that's true with gold as well. Not gold, of course, obviously. I mean, steel, like steel, for example, it's hard and it won't move, but if you heat it up, it does, right? And the point is, that's the point. If you push it, right? And I think they said like if you have something strong enough to push it, eventually it gets hot. Like it's like a hammer and a nail. Like it eventually splits the wood, and like it works, dude. It works. It makes sense. Logically, it makes sense. Like some people may be stupid and they can't. They don't have the fortitude to get that nail through that steel beam, but I do. I have the wits to drive that nail through the steel beam. Do you? That's the question. And the thing is, that's who should be having living lead of the world. But instead, we have people like Trump because they're puppets. They're puppets. And America's stupid, and they believe in puppets. So, anyways, that's it. Be well, be happy, be safe, hug a tree. Godspeed, God bless, take care, and share the wealth, share the love, share the life, and extend ladders. Don't retract them, because that's what it is. The criminals and the corrupt have risen. America is testing its mettle right now. The corrupt have risen and they're in charge. And so we're testing right now to see will America rise above or will it fall like the rest? Right now, that's what's testing right now. So, anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. I'm out. Godspeed, God bless, take care, be loved, be awesome, and don't let the door hit you or the Lord split you. And peace. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. I know no one has, no one is. Because I don't know why, but average view duration, not a single person has come through. Excellent. I've been talking for almost 20 minutes and not one fucking person came by. Anyways, peace. Don't let the door hit you with a split, of course. Peace. I don't know why the fuck I'm live again. Alright, peace. Again, because for some reason. I don't know why the fuck I'm live again. Alright, bye.